yeah.
brakes go and let somebody else drive.
It sounds very much like Taoism, what we are talking about right now. In Taoism, they're also talking so much about that, you cannot let go if you cannot take the control, or you cannot take the control if you cannot let go. It's really that balance, that you're playing with.
Well,
It's really,
I studied Tantra and Tao for a
yeah,
long time, so both of them are very known in that form.
yeah.
I really like the way how sexuality is expressed, or how you can express your own sexuality in a different way, which you are more becoming yourself.
Knowledge that you have, the wisdom that you have about sexual power, I can call it. Apart from what we have just spoken about.
Yeah, what you were saying was talking about hormones, for example, and
oh yeah,
of hormones. And I think as females, we like to be in our female hormones, because then we glow the most. Because then you get that glow, then you get that inner sensuality, if you understand yourself very well, and if you understand your own sexual feelings. So, for example, when you talk about the Mula Bandha, the locking of basically of the pelvic floor, that energy that shoots up.
I immediately want to shake the Mula Bandha a little bit again. The root chakra, when you talk about it.
we could do some belly dancing if you want.
Oh, that's a good idea, actually. Yes, I would love that.
You want that? Do you really want that?
Well, not here now on the video, but
I mean, but those kind of things, like, for example, belly dancing, they've been doing that in Hawaii. They've been doing that in the Middle East. They've been doing that in India. It's not in every culture has a different name for it, but it's all the same, moving the pelvic energy. And if you are talking about the Kundalini energy, so the energy rising from all the chakras all the way up to your third eye, or even the crown chakra, I think with breath work, that's a way to do it. This, moving your energy is a way to do it. And also, like with belly dancing, you move parts of your body. So you move the pelvic floor, for example, or you move the hips, and then you move the belly, and then you move the breasts, that's also a very good one. And you move the neck, so it's all where the chakras basically are based. So you opening every chakra in your body. So
wow, it's really resonating when you say all this. Yeah, certain things go through my mind. Of course, also, literally that when you dance, you work with the breath, you work with your diaphragma, the way you are talking about it right now, the belly dancing in particular. Never really thought about it that way, but it's really, huge link actually. I also had to think about Tantra when we were talking about this. There's a big link, of course, with breath work and Tantra, and sexual energy.
Yes.
And Hawaii, ha actually means breath. So that's a very interesting thing.
I never knew that. That's really nice that you say that.
Ha means breath, Y means water, and I means supreme, just in short said. So it's breath, water, connecting with the supreme. And
wow.
So that's all beautiful knowledge that I didn't learn this at school, but I would have loved to know this kind of stuff,
You know what it is? It means basically that there's so much more than the logical way of thinking that we get taught, basically, to be from 9 to 5 somewhere. There's so much more. We are so much more than just the being that has to go to work and come back. You know, we can just be more with our energy and just let our energy flow. But it's, I have to say, it's also a very female thing, you know, to be like a little bit like water, flowy. It's very female to be like that.
Yeah, maybe if you're a surfer, a male surfer, you are also really experiencing the flow. I have to think about the turtle from Finding Nemo. You know,
Yes.
it's
But I
really
mean, but
nice.
with surfers, what I've seen is that they're looking for dopamine, and we women we love dopamine also, but
Or
we
is it adrenaline also?
adrenaline and dopamine. I think
Yeah.
they are very close,
Mm-hmm.
and I think we women we like to be a bit flowier. You know, it's not about reaching that high. We like to reach that high. We like to stay there. That's why our orgasms can be, some orgasms can be like half an hour or an hour. You know, it can be really long.
Oh, when the men listen to this, they must be a little bit jealous if they don't have this. No.
Well,
No,
maybe
I actually have to say I have also a lot of male energy in this. I can also go very well on that rush, you know, and maybe that's why I'm doing breath work, because I think everything that we teach ourselves is something that we are very needing ourselves. So
yes,
maybe this breath work is really helpful for standing in my own feminine power, if you want to say so.
yeah,
And maybe a lot of women already do this. They don't need this anymore because they already know how to do this from themselves naturally. For me, I had to, yeah, realize it again, become aware of it again after a hectic life with less biorhythm and not that much connection really with myself. And yeah, it's very interesting.
yeah.
Mm.
I can imagine. I can imagine. It's very, you know, the female energy, the flowing energy is very nice, but also that focus driven energy is very nice. You know, we need both basically.
Yeah, true. Yes, definitely.
We just need both. You know, some women are more flowy, some women are more focus driven. Or what I like to be is more focus driven when I'm working, more flowy when I'm in my relaxed state.
I'm thinking about this. Yeah, but if you are in your focused state, are you not also flowing when you are focused?
Yes, of course, but it's what I wanted to point out is this: there is one and the other basically, and you can choose. You
Mm-hmm.
just have to choose which one, because exactly what you say, you can be flowy when you're in the flow and still
Yeah.
get where you your own focus. I understand what you're saying.
What is the link, for example, between the face and sex? Can we ask you that?
Yeah, I would say it in very short, because it's hmm, can I be very open and frank about this?
Please break the taboos.
People think that a tight pussy is good. Tight pussy is not good. It's not about a tight pussy. It's about, and same as with a tight face. It's not about a tight face. It's not about a face that doesn't move. It's
Mhm.
about being expressive with your face, being expressive with your pussy.
But you can, of course. I get a vision. I see visions now, images.
Or you
But you can interpretate the word tight, of course, in many, many ways. Like, yeah, being open. I can see a little bit. I have to think about the lotus flower. Being open as a woman, like a flower, is of course a thing that you would like. That you, yeah, I think that I would like that mostly in my sex life, to be open. So in that case, I completely understand the word tightness, because you don't want to be too tight when having sex because it would be sore. But you can still have tightness in playing with the muscles in that area, which is also having a,
that's what I'm saying. It's not about
yeah.
it's not about numb and tight, because that's sometimes we think that we have to have our face really tight and not moving. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and the same goes for all our female sexual organs. It's we think we need to be in a certain way, and
Mm-hmm.
that's not the case. You know, it's the same as the, you know, you want if we're talking about heterosexual relationships,
Mm-hmm.
you want to be like almost like a wave, so moving, be like a little bit more like water, and then the hetero, if you talk about heterosexual, so the man can ride the wave basically. So
I love the way you say that.
and that's basically what a man should do, is riding that wave, you
Yeah,
know.
it's beautiful. Beautifully
Yeah,
said.
yeah,
Also, I feel you completely. Men riding the waves, women
exactly.
riding waves. It's all possible nowadays, right?
Females ride their own wave basically, but men ride that wave, you know. So
Mm-hmm.
it's very so to be in that flowy state,
Mm-hmm.
although you can be also more in a state of taking charge and taking action, it's just the energy that you want to have at that moment. But a lot of females want to be more how do you say that, um, now I lost the English word for that, but you
Tell
just
me,
be more, just
let it go,
yes,
open,
yes,
open up, and let it
letting
go.
it go, yes.
Yeah, I think we, when I think about it, we also go more towards that feeling, as maybe there is something inside of us that also likes a little bit to um, let the man take over the control a bit. Does
Yeah.
that sound weird when I say that?
You have these songs where they say, "Let me take, you know, let me drive." Basically, you know, a lot of times sex has been people. I mean, in songs they say, uh, you know, "Give me the keys and let me drive." Basically,
Hmm.
that's basically as a woman what you have to do. I wrote a blog post on Amsterdam Talk Sex uh, about that part, about how sexuality is like almost like driving. You know, we women have, men also, men have most of the time less breaks. Women have a lot of breaks. You know, they have like the break with their feet, and they also have the handbrake on most of the time, and they loosen it sometimes, and sometimes they put it on really tight again. You know, and that's, you know, we should learn a little bit, you know, to let
Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
brakes go and let somebody else drive.
It sounds very much like Taoism, what we are talking about right now. In Taoism, they're also talking so much about that, letting, you cannot let go if you cannot take the control, or you cannot take the control if you cannot let go. It's really that balance, that you're playing with.
Well,
It's really,
I studied Tantra and Tao
ah,
for a
yeah,
long time, so both of them are very known in that form.
yeah.
I do really, I really like the way how sexuality is expressed, or how you can express your own sexuality in a different way, which you are more becoming yourself.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
I think that's the link that you had a lot with breathwork also, because breathwork is so also becoming you,
mm-hmm.
becoming your own essence. That's, I think, with
Yeah,
sexuality the same thing.
spot on, really. Yes, I feel that also. Um, is it maybe an idea to end with a cool facial yoga practice or move that we maybe secretly can think of, or that can remind us to connect with our sexual energy? So,
Mm,
something in the face that you can show us that is linked with our sexual organs, and that we can maybe just even in a 10 seconds practice do.
I'm
Is there
looking.
something like this?
I'm thinking about the yeah. Well, you know what it is. You know, you need a lot of. Well, we can do something for the eyes, for example. We can do that.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
That's maybe I wouldn't link the. I mean, although the eyes are a bit of the soul, but you know, let me tell it. Let me say it to you like this: if you are sexually fulfilled, you get a glowing face
Mm-hmm.
because of the estrogen rising. With men, it's a different. You know, they get different hormones, but with for females, estrogen rises, but and females relax their face. You know, so that is good. So you, it's like a natural Botox, basically. And and with face yoga, what you do is you activate muscles. You start understanding your muscles better. So what we can do is I always look at my own eyebrows,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a simple thing. You just put your hands on your forehead, and without moving your eyebrows, you open your eyes. You open your eyes as big as you can, and you keep your eyebrows in place. So open your eyes big. Just open it, open it, open it, even bigger. Open it, open it. Yes, very good. I see you opening. Keep it, and now do that mula bandha lock again. Lock it.
I'm not wearing mascara, so this looks really creepy for me.
Lock your mula bandha.
Yeah. And do we look up or do we look
Release.
straight forward?
Release. I didn't hear what you said.
If you are making your eyes bigger, are you looking up or are you just looking straight forward?
Just straightforward. What you're doing is you're activating your eye muscles. That's all you're doing. By not using your eyebrows, you're activating your eye muscles.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you want, because
Oh yeah.
a lot of people, when they think they're opening their eyes, they're using their forehead instead of the eye muscles.
Of course, yes. This is your biggest secret to look so good and so young.
I try. I think, you know, a lot of these things have to do with it.
Yeah, of course. It's sort of like a mix of all. Huh? Then I was okay. We did a little eye practice, but I keep on thinking there must be something with the mouth. There must be something with the mouth, because I already thought about when you are licking your lips.
I was thinking mouth, and then I thought, let me go to eyes, because mouth is sometimes harder. Yeah, I was thinking about, because mouth, what you can do is, the most simple thing is relaxing the mouth.
Mm-hmm.
What you do is you just do.
Oh yeah, that's already hard to do.
What you can also do, yeah, it's very hard because I can do it. Hold your chin, because you get a lot of tension in your chin, and you want to let the tension in the chin go. So you do like this.
This sounds very silly. Now I know why you didn't want to practice this one. And back to the eyes. Oh yeah.
No, but you know, the mouth, to keep your mouth relaxed. And what you're doing now, basically, it took me a long time to do it on an out breath, you know, like.
Mm-hmm. But I think it goes more difficult when I put my hands here.
It's more difficult. It is.
That's the whole idea. But it was good because of.
Because what you do when you do it without, you do like this. So you
Yes.
hold your chin. So what you want is to release the chin, and then go harder to.
All right. Before we sound too silly here. Yes. Sorry.
No, it's harder to move. You know, so you want to release the mouth area. And by releasing the mouth area, you release a lot of tension around your mouth.
Cool. And we can all be open and free.
Yes. That would be a good thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you.
Okay.
was very
Thank you, Handam. Thank you. We got into a mix of breath work, facial yoga, and sexuality, I think.
yes.
We didn't plan it before. It was just a dialogue. We started it, and super good. And I hope to see you soon in the facial yoga class or in the breathwork Zoom room. Any Instagram or Facebook that you want to share?
I will write it underneath.
Oh, good idea.
Number
Yeah.
007, and I'll write yours also.
Yay. Thank you.
Perfect.
All right. All right. So let's shut down the chat, leave the chat, and maybe in private we can go a little bit more deeper into that stuff that we last discussed.